Hello, this is Left Turn Productions, and this video has 3 parts to it, basically, but it's all contained in one video. This is a big stop motion update. So the first part is going to be 2019 in review. The second part is going to be what's to come later this year, because I do have plans for later this year as far as races go. And the third part is going to be my plan for 2020. And it's going to be different, and it's probably going to be exciting for a lot of you. Anyway, first, also, by the way, I'll have a comment pinned down in the comment section that will have timestamps to each one of these parts if you want to go and watch just one of the parts. I would, of course, appreciate it if you listen to me the entire time, but, if you just want to skip to one part, that's fine. Anyway, part 1 is 2019 in review. So as far as my channel itself goes, 2019 wasn't a bad year, as far as statistics and stuff. I passed 200 subscribers a few days ago. Thank you, by the way. I don't think I've actually said that in one of my videos yet. But yeah, and I've been having a pretty wide variety of stuff on my channel, which I think is kind of interesting. But, I've also been thinking of starting a separate channel for one of my hobbies that I'm sure none of you know that I have. So if you're interested in that, you can let me know. But I actually haven't started it up yet. But anyway, as far as the main thing that a lot of people come here for, the races, there isn't very much to show for this year. Because this is the year where homework and stuff started piling up, and I just got tons and tons of work and had no time for anything else. School has basically consumed my life, and I hate it. So I didn't get that many races done. It wasn't too bad in the beginning. I cut the Euro Cup series, sure, because it was taking me like a month to get anything done because A, procrastination, and B, just work in general was making it worse. I would have probably been able to get one out every 2 weeks if it wasn't for the amount of work I got. But yeah, Euro Cup Series Season 4 was ended prematurely, but I promised a Season 5 to make up for it. But in the meantime, I was doing the BMRN LTP Pro Series with Caleb over on his... not all of it was over on his channel. Half of it was on his channel, half of it was on my channel. I might do a Season 2 of that. I don't know. We'll see what it comes to. Anyway. So then I also had, around March, I had the, probably the biggest project of them all. That actually went through. And that was the York Legend Series. Basically a super speedway series with, Camaros and Mustangs and Chargers, Challengers, stuff like that in the field. It was an 8-race series, 25 cars, and I had fun making it, and it looked like you guys had fun watching it. It's a very interesting series. I think Caleb Campbell won the championship. Yeah, Caleb Campbell won the championship of that series. After winning one race, I don't think there was a repeat winner the entire time, which is also very interesting and has never happened before. It almost happened in Street Stock Series Season 1. The only one that won multiple races was the champion, Brian Ferris, who won 2. Anyway, that was fun, and it ended around June, I want to say? It ended alongside the BMRN LTP Pro Series, if I remember correctly, which I also had the finale on. And in that finale, I had a teaser trailer for Euro Cup Series Season 5. Which I was going to try and make in full stop motion. I'd done a few tests since then, and I also tried to get some of it in Season 4, but I couldn't figure it out. And I still can't figure it out. But I still did get into production to Season 5 through June and a majority of July as well. But I was stuck because I kept trying to do the duels over and over again, and no matter what I did, I couldn't make it look good. Stop motion just wasn't for me. And by that time, it was already August. Called off season 5 for a bit. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'll figure it out. And then August rolled around. I'm like, I need something. I need something for the summer. So I did the Dirt Derby, the Summer Dirt Derby, and that was fun. I really liked doing that, and you guys seem to like it too. But afterwards, I said I might do a Street Stock Series Season 2 with the same lineup. But school was approaching, and I'm like, if the workload isn't as bad as it was last year, I will be able to do a Street Stock Series Season 2, and the workload was even worse than last year. So, yeah, Street Stock Series Season 2, I'm still not sure on that one. I announced the schedule and everything, and just isn't going through, guys. I'm sorry. I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, I haven't had any races since the Summer Dirt Derby. But yeah, that's basically 2019 in review, even though there's still some time left. Which brings me into part 2, plans for the rest of 2019, since there is still a month and a half left. So my plan for 2019 is simple. A, open up my other channel for that hobby that you guys don't know I have. And B, I have 2 races planned for the end of the season, for the end of the year. So I will have time to work on stuff like races during breaks. It just so happens there's 2 breaks left in the year. There's a Thanksgiving break, which is in a couple weeks, where I will do a Thanksgiving special race using the York Cup Series cars. And then in the Christmas break, I'm thinking of doing something that I've never done before and running all 3 classes of cars I've run on my channel in one go. Not in the same race. They're all going to be in 3 separate races. But I will have signups for all 3. And anybody who... basically I will tally up points over those 3 races. And the winner will be the champion there. And it will be, a Christmas all-vehicle series or something like that. I don't know. But I'm thinking of doing that. So 3 separate races, probably on the same track, with 3 different classes of cars. And I think that's an interesting idea. I'll probably run it at Evansville, because that's the only track that really suits all 3. Because I know the Street Stocks can definitely race on there. They've raced on there before. I think the York Legends can race there pretty fine. And obviously the York Cup cars have been racing there since the beginning. So yeah, I think Evansville is like the perfect all-purpose racetrack for me. So I'll probably use that one. As for the Thanksgiving special, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll use a new track. I don't know what track I'll be using for that one. But that one will be out in 2 weeks. And as far as signups for that race, I will be going off the York Cup Series Season 5 signups, so there will not be a signups for this race. It is referring to the Season 5 signups. Also, the entire field won't be in that race. It'll probably be around 27 to 28 cars. Obviously, the big names are going to be in it, but some of the smaller teams probably won't make the cut. I'll figure out the roster for that one later and announce it in a different video. But yeah, 2, technically 4 races coming up. 1 for the Thanksgiving break, and then 3 separate races over Christmas, which are kind of in themselves one big league. Kind of like how the Dirt Derby had some heats and stuff, and then the main event. Well, these are kind of 3 main events back to back to back, but they're all for 3 different classes of vehicles. And now, part 3, 2020. So what do I plan to do for 2020? Well, first of all, I'm not going to be sticking to one car and doing a 20 race series. There will not be a York Cup Series Season 5. There will not be a Street Stock Series Season 2. What there will be is just the entire year becomes a season. Anytime I'm able to make a race, I will. I will mix in different classes of vehicles as well, And I feel like that's an interesting way to determine who really is the best. The best at street stocks, at the Legends cars, and on the Cup cars. That's a very interesting. I feel like that's a very interesting way to go about it. I might even throw Gen 4 cars in there. I don't know. Maybe. Because I tried to do that Gen 4 series that one time and it didn't really work out. I might throw in the Gen 4 cars at some point. But yeah, there could be like 3, maybe 4 different classes of vehicles throughout the year. And every race I run throughout the year. One thing is for certain though. One race I know for a fact will be run in 2020, and that is the Omaha 500. It will be run during the summer in June and July. That one will have every single York Cup Series Season 5 car in it, and it will just be the one race. So in 2020, I will have 3 different classes of cars, and I'll do signups in January for all 3 classes. I don't know if I'll add in the Gen 4 cars. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll have signups for all 3 so that I can know who is in what car. And every time there's a break, I will make a race. If it's a longer break, I'll make multiple races with multiple different classes. And at the end of the year, whoever scored the most points among all the races will be the 2020 Left Turn Productions champion. So it's not divided into different series anymore. It will be different classes of vehicles, and whoever is the champion at the end of the year is just the champion in general of the channel. And obviously, because winter break kind of stretches into 2021 a little bit, I will probably have the last race in January of 2021, but regardless, they will still be the 2020 champion. So, yeah. I want you guys to know if you like that idea. Like, there will be, like, at least 2 street stock races, at least 3 York Cup Series cars races, at least 2 Legends races, and there might be some other things in there, too. Most of them will probably happen during summer. I know I'm probably going to do the Summer Dirt Derby again, because that was a smash hit. And yeah, I want you guys to know what you think. Anyway, that's it for this video. This is Left Turn Productions, signing out.